with Rico and Kayla is about to go live online. Catch All Out monster hit music, All Out celebrity interviews, All Out showbiz and sports news, All Out fun, an exclusive on the Monster. Catch the stream on the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Your All Out hosts, Rico Robles and Kayla Rivera. Stand by and enjoy the program.
Him, normally we do this on a Remix Friday, but we're going to bring it back to Riot Remix. Live in the studios, none other than the great DJ Shortkut. Hey, it's been a minute.
It's been a hot minute, man.
Yeah, the last time we had you here actually was 2003.
Oh my goodness.
That's a long time ago, man.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah, last time we had him here, he was actually 9-3 flavor, but you are in town, so thank you for taking time. I know you got a busy touring sched.
Yeah, man.
This is like one of those under the radar that you don't really go out there and tell everybody that you're in town, right?
Yeah, I just decided last minute. I haven't been here since 2018. So I haven't seen everybody.
Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm glad to be back, man.
And and thank you for taking time on a busy schedule. But just a little bit of interview of the journey of being a DJ, just like yourself. I mean, being a part of the legendary groups, the Invisibl, Skratch, Piklz, of course, Triple Threat, DJs, Beat Junkies.
Yeah, man.
I mean, when did you discover that this is that journey?
Oh my goodness. Well, coming from the Bay Area, we have a big history of DJs. You know what I mean? We were, a lot of mobile sound systems came from the Bay Area, and myself, the DJ Qbert, Mixmaster Mike from the BC Boys, we're all product of that. You know what I mean? And a lot, a few of us when it died down, a few of us decided to kind of stick with it, and I'm just part of that legacy. You know what I mean?
And for keeping it going, I mean, when it came to competitions, how does one prepare for one? I mean, what was it like? All right, cool, you're part of the movement, you're doing the vinyls,
yeah,
and then it came to CDJs and everything. But when was it like, all right, time to make this my profession?
I mean, well, I was still doing mobiles when I was part of the whole battle scene, and that was in the 90s. You know what I mean? So, and back then, I think Qbert pretty much set the whole trend for a lot of us, especially being from the Bay Area, being Filipino, being Phil-Am. We didn't really have a lot of role models back then. We didn't have like the Pacquiao's yet, you know what I mean? Like, pretty much, my brother Babu said it best. Our only role models at the time were our mom and dad and Qbert.
True.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So until Qbert went to the World Championships in the early 90s, that kind of made everyone like, oh man, he looks just like me. We could do that too. So
and with, of course, the DMC competitions when y'all were doing the battle circuit,
yeah,
how was it to stand out, to be different? I mean, what was it? Is it the songs that you choose? Did you ever try to put like a Filipino OPM track in the songs that you chose?
I mean, not personally, but you know what I mean? Like, I think just being Filipino, we're all entertainers by heart, right? Everybody loves singing, performing, or whatever, But that's the same thing with being a mobile DJ. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta kind of be prepared, not just to perform in front of a, I think I always say Filipino crowds or families are the hardest to perform for, or DJ parties for. But like doing mobiles for everybody kind of got me open to different kinds of music. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
And when you doing the mobile scene, when you're doing it for the family, what would be the tracks? If you're playing VST and Company, was that the one that you'd be doing?
There's certain Filipino standards that you have to play, like the Todo Todo and all that. And, of course, I got my share of VST in there, and Hot Dog and all that stuff. So, but I grew up in a very singing family, and just hearing all that music kind of got me open to a lot of the OPM stuff as well. So,
and you are such an icon to all the DJs, especially worldwide. A lot of people look up to you when it comes to mixing, and when it comes to scratching, when it comes to competition. I mean, did you ever see yourself being in this legendary status?
I'm still a bedroom DJ at heart, man. I think just I still trip out that what I did in my bedroom to doing the mobile DJ stuff was able to take me back to Philippines. I never it wasn't until like '98 to my first DMC tour out here with Koki. And before that, I never came here to DJ. You know what I mean? So to be out here to DJ and to come here on a regular basis in the 2000s and on, to be able to be out here is just such a blessing.
And to be back here in the Monster booth, thank you.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is the earliest promotion that I did when it was, when there was still a different station. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So thank you, man.
Thank you for having me. Definitely, man.
All right, so we're gonna hear some more. Then we're gonna know, how famous is being famous as a DJ. What are the perks of it? What are the challenges? The most famous person you've ever met. And also, what did you buy with the first money you've made? We'll talk about that in a bit.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so we're gonna hear some more tracks. What are the tracks you got for us?
You know what? I just came back from Jamaica. I'm a resident on the on Damian Marley's Jamrock cruise. So I DJ a lot of reggae too. You know, the thing with being part of a sound system, a mobile sound system, as a Filipino, if you do the history of what the Jamaicans did, it's the same thing. You know what I mean? So it just got and everything reggae dancehall is definitely like the foundation of hip hop.
True.
That's why I play a lot of that too. So I'm gonna get into some reggae and dancehall as well.
All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we have Shortkut, DJ Shortkut One Only joining us. If you have any questions, send them in. Check out our Facebook and our YouTube. But if you want to hear it live online, you got to go on Twitch, twitch.com/Monster RX931. Yeah, go get it. Here we go. It's live tonight. Riot Wednesday edition. Only here. You know how we do it. He's here in the Philippines. He's hanging out with us. And he just mixing it. I see you repping some. I heard some E40 there.
Oh yeah, man. I'm from the Bay Area, so I gotta play a little Bay Area here in the Philippines real quick.
Hey, you know what it is, man. But of course, you being here, what brought you here? What was? Is there an event? Is there something that's popping?
No, so I just did. I was in Dubai for New Year's, and then I was able to book some other dates. I'm going actually on the weekend. Friday I'm playing in Bali. Saturday I'm playing in Jakarta, and then Sunday I'm playing in Singapore.
Oh, so you're doing the whole Asian leg,
yeah,
huh?
But whenever I do Asia, I have to come home on the off days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel at home. I'm familiar with the area, and I know where to go, and I speak Tagalog at best. So, you know what I mean?
And with you arriving here, did the family know you were gonna be here for Christmas?
No. I wasn't here for Christmas. I just came from. I just arrived last night. Yeah. So I'm here.
See, that's how quick the chismis got.
Yeah,
and we got a hold of you. And as the journey of DJing continues for you, when you're making that first paycheck, what was that one thing you bought with it? Can you remember how much? If you don't mind me asking, we just want to know.
I mean, the first something I made from a battle. There was a local battle in San Francisco, and then the prize was $1,000 and tickets to the Chronic concert with Dre and
Dr.
Snoop.
Dre.
Yeah,
Hey.
93. So, and that's when I first in 93, 94, I was in the World Championship. So that's kind of was a stepping stone to everything else. And then my big brothers, Qbert, Mixmaster Mike, DJ Apollo, they pretty much put me down with the Skratch Piklz, So, and ever since then, man, I started touring the world with them, and I'm still here, man. I'm thankful, man.
And with you touring the world, I'm sure you're meeting everybody, man. Who was that person that sort of you got starstruck for the first time? You're like, oh man, I don't know what to say. Who was that person?
Honestly, at the World Championship I was in '94 in New York. In the front row was Kool Herc, the godfather of hip hop, Bambaataa, Grandmaster Flash, and the creator of Skratch and Grand. All the forefathers were in the front row. That to me was already that surpasses any celebrity, quote unquote, that I could ever meet. You know what I mean?
How does one perform in front of those guys? These guys are like the Jedis. This is like the Michael Jordan of that moment. You know what I mean?
It's. Especially being in New York is very judgmental. You know what I mean? And being an Asian kid in this major world championship battle kind of thing. It's it was definitely intimidating. But when you're on stage, I think there's always. I'm sure a lot of performers could feel the same way. Once you're on stage, there's just little bit of adrenaline that you just kind of block everything out and you just do what you got to do. So. And that's where
and now of course the DJ scene is very much a massive thing. Everybody can people are buying turntables, controllers left and right.
Worldwide, man. Yeah.
And for you have any tips for those that want to start becoming a DJ just like you, like myself, who don't know how to mix? What's the basics here, man?
Well, the basics first and foremost is expand your music collection. That's before even techniques. Before getting the equipment and all that stuff, learn, know your music. You know what I mean? I think there's a lot of new DJs out there who are, and not to down any of the new DJs, but I think your biggest asset is your music knowledge, because that is your longevity. You know what I mean? For me, I could do the more younger, generation parties, but I could play for the OGs too, you know what I mean? So, and I think that's what comes first. And then after that, when you got it, everything else is just pretty much like your preference, whether you want to get a controller, turntables.
It's all up to you, right?
It's all up to you, but music first. Always music first.
So if y'all are wondering, what Shortkut is using turntables, you know what I'm saying? So, of course, the art of turntablism that DJ Tom would love to always share with everybody during Remix Fridays here on the Monster, and he's doing that now. So we're going to hear some more. Yo, you want to do some exhibition? Is there anything that you can do? Like when it comes to battle, what is it that you do?
Well, here's the thing, when you do all this, I'm not, I kind of just graduated from that whole turntable scene, right? I'm more of a selector at heart, you know what I mean? And I think all the scratching and all the juggling and all that trick stuff, that's kind of like your spice.
That's
like, you learn that last, to be honest. Because that when you get that technique part down, that's what separates you as a DJ. You know what
So
I mean?
this is for the transitions, right? When you do your transitions, then you can do that's your spice. You can do all that.
Making the breaks longer, like me going back to back on records. I mean, that's what I'm kind of known for. But for me, there's nothing that beats just creating a vibe of a party. In front of people in front of you.
So how does, for example, you know how it is when you're a DJ, you're the life of the party, and all the ladies be looking at you while you spin it. How do you get an attention of a hot girl inside the room? Is it a song that you see her jiggle?
I'll play a couple of things. I'll play like one or two songs that I think it's kind of like fishing. You know what I mean? Like you have to see what reels them in, and if you hit a certain kind of pocket of music that they kind of vibe to, go with that. You know what I mean? And then after that, you can branch off. Once you get them, then you can branch off and give them a little, teaspoon of what you're into, and then go back into their stuff.
So can we get a sample of that now? For example, we all the ladies that are in the car right now, just vibing. Imagine they're all in the club, and you're the one on the ones and twos. And let's see what kind of DJ Shortkut is gonna come out. You ready?
Yeah.
DJ Shortkut coming to you live from the Monster Studios, ladies. Shortkut joining us. Thank you for the mixes, man.
Yo, thank you for having me, man.
Thank you for taking time to join us live in the Monster studio. You know, this is, of course, a special treat to everybody that's tuned in, but you are here for a reason. You do got a show that is happening tonight. Where's it going to be?
Tonight, you know, we're just going to vibe out. It's at Boogie in Poblacion in Makati. So if you happen to be in the area, actually, even if you're not in the area, come through. You know what I mean? I haven't played out here in about 4 years. So.
And what are you going to be playing?
None of this.
It's going to be...
We're going a little deeper. You know what I'm saying? So if you're down to open your musical horizons, that's what's going down tonight. You know what I mean? Normally I play a lot more like, a little bit of everything else.
Yeah.
Definitely. But we're on the radio right now, so this is how we do.
Thank you very much. You know, hopefully we don't have to wait a good 2002. So I'm guessing 20 years.
Oh yeah, I'll come back, man. You know what I mean?
Happy here live again.
I definitely plan to be out here a lot more often. Now that everything opened up, so.
Hey, my man. But thank you very much. Message to all your fans, all the Filipino fans, and all the monsters. Go ahead, man.
I mean, straight up, maraming salamat to everybody, who's supported me being out here. I've been DJing out here off and on since '98. You know what I mean? And I've seen the development of the hip hop scene and especially the DJ scene. Big up the DMC, big up my man Jesse Cambosa, like just the guys who kind of created like all the scratch scenes, the Scratcher Manila guys, and everybody who's kind of just developed the whole DJ scene and just uplifted it. And it's so just being a Phil-Am to come back here and to see the development and the growth of all the DJs doing things out here just makes me proud. You know what I mean? Proud to be Filipino because. Before there was a stigma, especially in the States, and I gotta be honest, everyone's like, oh man, Philippines is behind on this and that and this and that. And I tell everyone now, no, they're not. If anything, they're up. Like sometimes I go to shows out here that are even things that we can't even get in the States. You know what I mean? And that's like just people out here turning their ear out to everything
global, right?
Yeah, global. Yeah, exactly. So that's what makes everything get bigger.
And it is DJs like you, it is Filipinos like you that inspire us. So we'd like to thank you for pushing the envelope, challenging, kicking the doors open for us, man.
What up, man? You know what I mean? Like I said, it's one thing that when I go around the world, why Filipino DJs? And I first have to credit my Bay Area roots, but like I said, Filipinos, you'll find us everywhere. We're singing. Besides being at the airport, working at the airport, we'll be singing. Like I just got off the Jamrock cruise in Jamaica. With the Marley family, and I'm the only performer who's Filipino, but everyone's working on the ship is Filipino. You know what I mean? So it's like they're like, "Are you here are you a new worker?" I'm like, "No, I'm DJing." You know what I mean? And but just seeing like even the people who work in like in other parts of the world, them showing their talents. It just shows you, and it just shows now, even in the States, you know what I mean? You got, artists like Saweetie and Her and Bruno and just, knocking down doors and putting Filipinos in the forefront, So I'm honored to be part of that.
And thank you for being a part of that, and thank you for inspiring us, man. Thank you very much. Once again, give it up for Shortkut!
Yeah.
Joining us.
Respect, Philippines, right on.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, another Monster exclusive for you. Thank you guys for taking time to watch. My name is Rico on behalf of Kayla Rivera, and thank you to Tom Alvarez for making sure DJ Tom for his turntables. I'd like to thank, of course, our hardworking digital team that's here, Mark, Yana, of course, Sam and Rai, and also our tech team making sure we look good and sound good. To my man Recto, and of course, Albert and J Mark. Thank you guys. Leave you with this one.
Monster exclusive interview. Monster exclusive interview. Only from Manila's hottest. Monster RX93.